You can see the lawns are starting to lack color. This is a high input front lawn, so the nitrogen's higher, but this is perennial rye that just holds color into getting closer to winter better. And that's Mystique, which is known for color on top of that. So the genetics are, even down to the cultivar, are good for winter color. I watered this 2 inches of water all summer, and it got about 2 inches of rainfall all summer. This is mostly fescues. Let me describe my nitrogen. So 1.5 pounds in spring. This was a brand new lawn, seeded April 20th, and it germinated April 26th, I believe. So then I watered about 10 days after that. No water again until July 4th on this side of the lawn, and I was kind of torture testing it, allowing a crazy amount of drought stress to the point that I wasn't sure if it was going to even survive. And July 11th was the first time I watered this side, and I wasn't sure if I was going to water at all. I was thinking about not watering at all on this side, but I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to have to reseed this. It's kind of boring content anyway. But I was thinking about torture testing that as an experiment. Brand new lawn, no water, see what happens. But I did decide I don't want to reseed this. I thought I did make some footage, and I was like, this is super boring. So anyway, I gave up on that and decided not to post that. But still mostly torture tested it. I was watering for survival. 3 waterings all in July, 2 inches of water all year, and about 2 inches of rainfall. So very dry area. Well below evapotranspiration. I think I irrigated at about 12% evapotranspiration back here, and we also got another 12% from rainfall ballpark. So way below replacement rates. And in the front lawn, I was watering this to the ideal, about 75% reference evapotranspiration. And this got more than double the nitrogen in my back lawn, but my back lawn is darker because my back lawn is mowed higher. So this is mowed at about 3.5 inches. This is mowed at about 1 3/8. So to have that shorter height of cut, you do need pretty high nitrogen to, have that color that you would get from, high cut grass. Real happy with this so far. I've actually look at this more often than I look at my front lawn. I'm looking out the window like, man, that looks good, more on my back lawn than my front lawn. But when I have it mowed and pretty, I do like my front lawn more in general. But it's also, I spend time mowing this. I don't spend any time mowing that. I spend time watering this. I don't spend any time watering my back lawn. So this is no designer fertilizers on either lawn. This is straight up urea, cheapest fertilizer that exists. Now, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you can get that at Coastal most of the year. But during the winter, you have to go to like Wilco, probably still has it, and Wilbur Ellis also. So 46-0-0 urea. I recommend doing away with fertilizers from predatory companies. I consider a predatory company anyone that sells fertilizer for like 20 times more than urea, 30, 40, 50 times. There's fertilizers. I saw one on sale yesterday. I think it was like Petra something, Petramax, I think. And man, it was like on sale. It was like 50 times what I pay. So I consider that a predatory company. When you're paying to ship and package water and urea, it's all packaging and shipping. So in my opinion, it's not in anyone's best interest to buy that. So it's not serving anyone to sell that, in my opinion. So anyway, I'm losing light. I gotta let everyone go, but cultural practices back here, I spray this with like Q4 or Speed Zone once a year or every other year. Basically, I just do that for clover. Or one reason I'm able to do that more like every other year most of the time is I try not to allow flowers on clover to hang out. So it'll spread by rhizomes, but it won't spread by seeds if I can keep the flowers in check and to a minimum. Now, in the front lawn, I don't really don't let weeds have a chance. So POA and any weeds I see, I just cut them out with a pocket knife. So no chemicals go on this front lawn at all, unless you consider urea a chemical. And urea is seriously, the LD50 on it, it's double the toxicity of table sugar, and it's about 3 times less toxic than table salt. So it's just extremely low toxicity. But yeah, just urea. And the only other chemical that goes on my front lawn, and this does not go on my back lawn, is chlorantraniliprole. So a acelepryn once a year. That's for grub control. It's just an optional thing. And honestly, I've never noticed a difference. So I'm thinking about not doing it. But at the same time, my front lawn, I just want it to basically be as good as it can be, and I don't want to have to worry about it. So grub control is insurance. It's something I really don't think I need, but at the same time, it's so easy, it's so cheap. I think it costs me 20 bucks a year to do it. I think that's right. I do it at 11.83 grams per thousand. I want to say there's 32 grams in an ounce of acelepryn off the top of my head. And this lawn size allows me to do about 4 or 5 treatments for a $90-$100 bottle. So yeah, about 20 bucks a year for grub control. And fertilizer, this year I paid $1 per pound of nitrogen. And so this whole everything on my front lawn, I spent $20 on grub control, and for nitrogen all year I spent in the ballpark of 12 bucks. And on my back lawn, this is 2.5 times bigger than my front lawn, but it also got half the nitrogen. On my back lawn, I'm doing this math in my head, so 250 per 1,000 square feet in nitrogen. That's the only chemical this got all year. Yeah, so ballpark of about 15 bucks back here. So a total for both my lawns, they look awesome, is in the ballpark of, let's see, 20 bucks plus 12 plus 15. So about 40 bucks, something like that, 45 bucks, 50 bucks total for all products on both of my lawns all year. I don't level, no designer fertilizers, no chemicals in my front lawn. This one didn't get any speed zone or Q4 or anything this year. It did get mesotrione, but that stuff is dirt cheap, and that was just during seeding, and I didn't do anything like that on my front lawn. Yeah, except for when I renovate, I'll do mesotrione. That's the only time I did it in the back as well. And yeah, that is a cheap application, probably 5 bucks or something to do the whole lawn. So anyway, both lawns are doing good. Perennial ryegrass. This is Mystique in the front and Podium in the back, and I'm just all out of light. I got it mowed, and we've got a little bit of light in the sky, but you can see it in relation to my neighbors. It's doing much better for sure, and the color on my back lawn is really nice. And yeah, hardly anything done. Low input versus high input.